Hey folks, welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to be making hoe cakes, better known as Johnny cakes or fried cornbread. There's probably a lot of other things you can call it. But this recipe came from Cowboy Kent, and he's on YouTube. And mine is a little different. I couldn't find yellow cornmeal, so we're using white cornmeal, but I don't think it's going to matter much. And in celebration of George Washington, he was our first president, and this is our 250th anniversary on the 4th of July. George Washington loved hoe cakes. He had them every morning for breakfast. But his recipe is a little long and it takes 2 days. But I'll put that version of it down in the description if you want to do it, the original. But this is mine and we're going to try it. So I got my flour, cup, got my cornmeal, I got my baking powder and salt. And mix that together. I got 2 eggs and a cup and a half of milk. Gonna whisk it. George Washington's recipe, you have to have a starter, then you have to have yeast, you have to let it sit overnight. So we're going to give you the short version of it. We're going to add that together. Mix that up. Got my skillet heating up. I'm using bacon grease, and a little bit of butter. I've got my batter all mixed up and it's kind of, not runny, not too thick. The reason why it's yellow is because I use fresh eggs right out of the chicken. So that's why it's like that. So we're going to fry it. I got my bacon grease. We're going to put some bacon grease in here and some butter. Got my bacon grease, and I'm putting in the rest of my 2 tablespoons of butter to give it a nice taste. We're gonna dip it with 1/4 cup of batter. Wait till that gets good. We're going to cook it from 3 to 5 minutes on each side. It's going to be nice and crispy on the edge. You flip it. There we go. See, it's nice and crusty. We're going to let it cook on the other side for 3 to 5 minutes till it's done. See how it's rising a little bit? And as your batter sits, it will get thicker. George Washington, he had these every morning, and he would smother it with butter and honey. And he liked them because they were soft, because he had a lot of trouble with his teeth. You don't want to crowd the pan because you're going to have room to flip them, and they do expand a little bit. You can cook these in a skillet or on a griddle. Well, they're all fried up, and what a haul. It made a whole bunch of them, just one recipe. Let's take a little taste of one that's not so hot. See how flaky and fluffy that is? It's moist and soft inside and crunchy on the outside. Can you hear that crunch? You can taste the bacon grease and the butter. Oh, it's so good. I can just eat these plain. I don't need no honey, whatever they put on them. They're good. This recipe is a good example that you should write down or record your family recipes, because once your family's gone, you know, you don't have anybody to talk to tell you the recipes. And I remember eating these when I was younger. All my family made them. My stepmother made them, but I didn't have any written down recipes. And that's why I started Aunt Sandy's Kitchen. So my family that's left, I'm the youngest of 7, that they'll have these family recipes that they can enjoy for the rest of their lives and pass them down. During COVID, I was in the hospital for 4.5 months. And it was a wake-up call because all my recipes were in my head. Just a few I had written down. So when I got well enough, my son, he wanted the recipes that all my dishes that I have written down, I had cooked, that I had cooked. I started writing down. That's why we started filming Aunt Sandy's Kitchen. So my nephews and nieces would have all these family recipes from my brothers, from my sisters, from my sister-in-laws, because they taught me how to cook. My stepmother, I was too young to, I barely remembered my mother because I was 7 when she passed. So I had to get word of mouth because she was one that didn't write down anything. And so I want to make sure that all my recipes and my family's are here forever, because once they go on YouTube, they're there. But I hope you enjoyed the hoe cake recipe. They're delicious. They're just a few ingredients, and they're easy to make. And you can eat them with anything. So I hope you try it. Down in the comments, let me know if your family has a recipe for journey cakes, hoe cakes, or fried cornbread. Also in the description, there will be a recipe and a link to my website to download a printable recipe. Now, before we go, I want to make sure you have everything you need from today's recipe. I put the Walmart collection links for this recipe right down in the description so that it's easy to find. Also, head over to AuntSandy'sKitchen.com and visit Aunt Sandy's shop for all my Amazon and Walmart affiliate links I may have mentioned. And if this video really helped you, scroll down and look for the thank you button. It's called a super thanks, and it means more than you'll ever know. God bless, and we'll see you in the kitchen. Another name for them is journey cakes, and because they used to cook them and they used to travel and they'd eat them on the road back then. Thank you for watching my videos, and as always, God bless.